Bashers. Hey, Bashers. It is 5:05 in New York City on November 26th, the day before the American Thanksgiving holiday. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you who celebrate that. And the rest of you, sorry you got to work. How was everybody? Look who got in here. Look, he's not effing around now. It's the incomparable Mr. Dave Fahrenheit 451. He is now back and still in the same standing. Yesterday, we had a brand new in there, and today Dave Fahrenheit reclaims or fortifies his crown. Great to have you in there, Dave. Good to see that you're still in the mix. It's great. At Rufus, with Rufus. Oh, with Rufus. Okay, great. Happy Thanksgiving, Dirk and the Bashers, and all those that celebrate. Thank you so much. I agree. And Julian says, Renaissance 6745. Mystery has its own mysteries, and there are gods above gods. We have ours, and they have theirs. That is what's known as infinity. Indeed. There was darkness, a melancholy that people had trouble accepting, but now it would work better. Wow, that's heavy duty. What were you reading today? Mr. Brooker. Mr. Brooker's here. Hello, Mr. Brooker. Dave Fahrenheit 451 on fire. He's on fire. People say David Lee Roth's not a great singer. He's a great singer. All those crazy screams he did and how unique he is, and nobody sounds like him. He's on fire. Amazing. I love Dave. Do you love Dave? I love Dave. I never liked the Sammy Hagar Van Halen. I thought it was pussy. I didn't like it at all. It was just milquetoast and sappy and corny lyrics, and it didn't make you want to get up and rock like Van Halen was supposed to do. The shuffle was gone. That great was just gone. That whole balls to the wall thing. I just think they got sanitized. I never liked it. Not that I don't like Sammy Hagar. I do. He's a great singer. He's just corny. He's a corny artist. Corny. I Can't Drive 55. I never liked any of his music. His Montrose stuff was good. You know about that way back when. But in Van Halen, it was like he just changed the band and made them like, something your parents might like. Dave was dangerous. Very dangerous. What do you think? That's what I think. You have to accept the fact that sometimes you are the pigeon and sometimes you are the statue. That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Nowadays, every statue is getting torn down. Tear it down. Tear it down. That guy was a savage. We were all savages. I've said this a million times. It's like Orson Welles said. Throughout the millennia, people had slaves, and people had slaves. We were terrible people, terrible people, covered in pox, filthy. You see all those romantic dramas, people wearing fine velvets and damask. No, they smelled like a sewer, and they were filthy, and they invented perfume for that reason. We were savages. We're all savages. Yes, they were savages, and then they discovered new worlds. Not new to the American indigenous people. What is that rumble? Ooh, that was creepy. Wow, have we an earthquake in New York? We've had many an earthquake in New York. People don't seem to realize that. I think I can remember about 4. They're not big ones. Knock on wood. They're in the 4 to 4.5, 4.7. You feel them. I remember when I was a kid, I was still living in my parents' house. Like I had a collection of bottles, as teenagers would do, like, things I didn't drink. And they all fell off the shelf. Like a bunch of my stuff fell off. But here, we've had 2 major ones. Where I live is under a fault line that starts I believe, at the Gracie Hall, which is the mayor's mansion, and it runs under the East River or the East Estuary, under Long Island City, where I live. But we've had them. We've had a couple earthquakes. Yeah. What about you? Mr. Brooker says, upvoted. Thanks. Upvote if you can. What a nice thing to do. If you're so kind and so inclined, I would appreciate it greatly. It really helps out. Listen, tomorrow, for a lot of people, the holidays are tough. And I get it. I get it. Like, my parents are gone for Paul's dad, and all of us. Julie's gone. Holidays are never the same. So tomorrow, I'm going to grab Rose, and my brother's going to pick me up, and we're going to go meet my sister. And we're just going to go out to dinner. And we're going to go to a restaurant, something that we've never done, because the holiday has splintered. It has fallen apart. And but I do have people I love that I can share the day with, which is great. Paul's going to go to his dad's house. We always split up on Thanksgiving. And Christmas, we do a couple of dual things. But now everything's changing. You know, my sister's kids have children, and they have their own holidays at home now. I mean, we get invited and all that stuff, but it's just like, families just start to splinter off. Like when we always went to my grandparents for Christmas. And then when they were gone, then we did our own Christmas. So it's just a cycle, and it just keeps moving. But if you don't have anybody, that's the time when you have to watch for people. You have to watch for their well-being, because people can get very depressed during that time, because everybody's all celebratory and hoo-hoo and confetti and parades, and it didn't work. Confetti. There you go. And parades, and no confetti and no parades for them. And that's a sad thing. So check on somebody today. I've done a couple of, I'm calling it the iBashers milk carton. So if there's anybody that you haven't seen in a while, put a milk carton alert. Put it in the chats. I spoke to Nathaniel. He's fine. We all know about Ken Furby. There's a couple of people on my list that I want to check on that we haven't seen for a while. People who've made themselves very known to us, part of our little iBashers family. Jeff and Michelle, haven't heard from them in a while. I want to reach out to them. They were guests on my Meet the Basher show, and have been terrific bashers and wonderful people. And, listen, I understand that people, it's just a little show, and, it's a little corner of YouTube, and that's the thing. But we've kind of created this little, together, we've created this little family of well-wishers and friends. So when somebody doesn't show up and it's apparent, put a milk carton alert. If there's somebody you haven't seen, and you know what, I'll reach out to them, because I have a list of myself right now. There's 3 people on it, but we worry about that stuff. But anyway, back to Julian. One of the characteristics of the dream is that nothing surprises us at all. With no regret, we agree to live in it with strangers, completely cut off from our habits and friends. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I guess a lot of people, being in America, living the American dream, people come here and they want to live it. That doesn't really exist for the most part anymore, because basically, most people don't feel welcome anymore. And that's a shame, because we're a nation of immigration, a nation of all. There's the only Americans are the people that we, what we did during the course of exploration in the New World. That's a sad thing. It's a very sad thing. But the American dream, if you get new neighbors and you find out about them, find out about their culture, find out about where they come from. It might be the most interesting thing. I don't know about. I've had to have conversations with people who are like, get off my lawn. I think that some of the most amazing stuff is finding out how other people, were brought up, and how they lived, and their cultures, and not so much their religions. I was much more interested in that when I was young. I read the Quran 100 years ago, and I was like, nah, and I've read the Bible. I was a Catholic school. Catholics don't really read the Bible. They don't. Catholics are not Bible quoters. That's that new kind of Christian thing, where you must have done something really bad, or you've got a really guilty conscience. I mean, it's just ingrained in Catholics. So I don't know any Bible thumping quoting, Leviticus 12. Nobody does that. As a matter of fact, I would say probably a great big chunk percentage of Catholics have only read the parts of the Bible that their religious instruction gave them, and the rest of it, they're just like, I'm going to go to the pub and find some birds. They're probably going to do that. Can you not say birds anymore? That's a curious question. We're not allowed to say so many things anymore. Is that considered not cool anymore? I don't know. But God, probably not, right? Ray 3949 said 3349 says, so this is the non-smoking line. Hey, listen, it was 1939. Everybody was smoking back then. Panel Power coming back for you. Panel Power time. He's waiting in the wings. Yes. Make the most of it while you're here, man. Go buy that watch. Go on that vacation. Go do that. Go do that thing that you wanted to do. We came up when we were in Italy this summer. We came up with a new slogan. It's not a new one, but it is to us. And it was like, no more compromising. No more. For what? What are we compromising for as we approach our golden years? What's left? What is actually left in the purview? What is left? Not much. Why don't we just do what we always wanted to do? Why don't we just do what we always wanted? I don't know. What did you want to do? I don't know. What do you want? And that has got to go too. You should say what you want. You should tell people what you want instead of going, no, you want to go, what restaurant you want to go? Tell them where you want to go. Life's too short, man. And it's getting shorter and shorter as we get older. Just shorter. He speaks of senseless things. His script is you and me, boy. Time he flexes like a whore. You're quoting something that I don't know, but it's pretty good though. Falls. Oh boy, I won't say that word. Wanking. That's a word that never made it across the pond. His trick is you and me, boy. What are these things, Panel Power? What are they? What are you quoting here? It's fascinating to me. I'm not quite sure what it is. Upvoted to Dave Fahrenheit 450. Look, there's the guys in the great battle, the Nadal Federer thing, and look at them. I love the fact that they still cheer each other on. Happy Hump Day, Dirk, on all the bashers. It's the purple one. It's Melly C. The beautiful Melly C. How are you, darling? And well done to Dave Fahrenheit 451. Indeed. It's kind of cool. I kind of like the thing. It's friendly. It's a friendly competition. Franco Fiore 8517. Please upvote if you can. I don't have a watch on. I'm not wearing a watch. I was doing a lot of stuff. It took Rose to get her hair washed and set today for Thanksgiving. And she gave me a hard time. I don't want to. And then when she got it done, she was so thrilled. Here's an act of kindness. So I called them because she's such a pain in the ass about when she wants to go. I don't want to do this. I called the salon where she gets her color and her cut. And that's like, every 6 to 8 weeks we do that. And I said, could we just go for like a wash and blowout? Because her hair color still looks good, but she just, she needs a little bit of extra zhuzh. And she fit me in, went in there, had a nice talk, and we were talking. And then when I went to go, I said, okay, how much do we owe you? She goes, no, that's on us. I was like, no. So I said, so I gave her some money and I just said, listen, just here's lunch for everybody. Thank you very, very much. But that's awfully kind of you. You don't need to do that. And she said, I want to do that. Rose is the sweetest. I'm surrounded by kindness. I'm surrounded by it. I'm amazed every day by humankind and what the humans are capable of. They love her so much. She's been going there for as long as it's been open, probably 30 plus years. And, we were in and out of there in 20 minutes. And that doesn't mean anything. We went in there in between her appointments and she took her time to provide a little bit of happiness and joy for an elderly woman, which I thought was just gobsmacked. I got to put a watch on. What am I putting on? think I'll put the milli on. I haven't put the milli on in a long time. The time's going to be wrong. The time's going to be wrong. What are you guys wearing today on your wrists? Yeah, it's 2:45. It is definitely not that. It is 6:21. 6:21. Anybody, you know what's really interesting? And for people who have Rolex and they have Omega, I noticed that when I set time on my Rolex, when I turn it to the number, when I get it to the exact number, it moves. Whereas my Omegas do not do that. So it's fine. It's exactly on it. But after I stop, it moves a little bit. I don't know what that means. Please don't say it means I need a service. Very high-pitched squeaky squeak. Like I'm squeegeeing something. But anyway. Milgas. Milgas. Twist. Let's get a nice little thing on there. Beagle. There she is. I haven't worn her in quite a while. I wore her throughout the entire Italian trip, though. I brought 2 watches. And why does that feel like I have to adjust it? I need to put on my Easy Link because it feels large on me right now. Isn't that weird? Feels loose. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ever since I got my appendix taken out, I'm telling you, I have been eating whatever the hell I want. And I've lost like 24 pounds. I don't know how the hell that happened. I don't know. Maybe my digestive system who knows what happened. Maybe something was impeding my metabolism. I can't really be sure. Marta's here with Bronson upvoted. Hey, you guys, how are you? Great to see. Oh, who came in here with? Oh, Andrew Wolkowicz with Canadian $5. Congratulations, Dave Fahrenheit 451. I'm working and will watch when I get home. Be amazing, be kind, upvote and subscribe and become a patron if you can. Mwah. It's a beautiful Andrew Wolkowicz, as always. Anyway, can I just say this? Can I just say this out loud? I don't care. I don't think you care either. But, he got sick and he wasn't feeling great. And, Andrew loves his beers. And he didn't drink for a week. And he was like, maybe I should quit drinking. And listen, that's a choice that people have to make. We've got several of you guys that you quit smoking, cut down on the booze. I believe in that whole thing about everything in moderation as best you can. If you want to have a smoke, if you want to have a drink, do it. But I always say the thing about drinking is because I was a bartender for 30 years in Manhattan. Drinking is a privilege with your friends and your family, going out and having a couple of cocktails. And then when you let it get a hold of you, then you ruin the privilege. And, don't do that. I've seen it happen to a lot of people, but I don't think that's your case, Andrew. I think, listen, you stopped for a week. He had a beer last night and he felt guilty about it. But you know what, Andy Pandy, you're okay. And if you want to have a drink, just remember, it's a privilege. Drinking is a privilege. Don't let it rule you. You rule it. Remember that. The Andrew Wolkowicz commemorative gong. Okay. Red Hots Z1H, $20. Wishing you and yours a happy and safe Thanksgiving. Will you be rocking a I was like, now that YouTube has been doing all of this manipulation of the handles, and I don't really know who anybody is on the show. I know that this is Uncle Curly, Red Hot CH1, because he's obsessed with me doing a Fu Man show. Now it's wintertime. I need a full grizzly, and I have to keep cutting it because it grows so fast. I'm doing the Thomas Magnum thing now where I'm letting it grow over my lip, and I want to wait till it gets really straight, and then I'm just going to buzz it like the tick, 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 tick. It's not good, though. It's annoying, and I don't like it, and it's horrible. But thank you. Wishing you and yours the happiest of Thanksgiving, a safe Thanksgiving. A lot of people travel on Thanksgiving. Listen, we're putting ourselves in harm's way because irresponsible people are drinking or they're driving impaired in some way, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You put your entire family in a car, be careful out there. Drive defensively, travel defensively. Please do that because, you're putting yourself in. There's too many people out on the road. There's just too many people. So, yeah, thank you very much. Let's give you something different. Let's give you the kazoo. Thank you very, very much for that. And then what do we have? Pictures in the gallery from Renaissance. And Andy M. Good evening, kind sir. Wishing you and yours only good things. It's the only good things guy. Thank you, Andy M. We got stuff coming your way because, because of the kindness of the bashers. I do my giveaways, and then my giveaway people give theirs away. Which does this happen anywhere else? I know. And a lot of channels don't do giveaways, and that's whatever. That's their problem. Go do giveaways, channels. Give it back. So I'll do a giveaway, and people will in turn turn that over, like the basher of the day. They will turn that over to a person that they think deserves it, which is very, very sweet, and I'm so grateful. And it's just such a nice, kind act. Do something nice for somebody today. Why not? Why not? Hey, Atesh, has anybody seen Brendan Boswell's rant video on the crappy service he got at Omega? Ooh, I have not. No. I don't watch the watch channels anymore. I watch the English Watch. That's it. I stopped watching watch channels because it's like, where's it going? And people are going to talk about, I watched the shorts, excuse me, I'd like you to rate these watches, easy RM. I said that yesterday. I watch very short stuff unless there's a topic that's really, I'll watch that because I'm curious about that. He's a ranter in general. I think his whole shtick is curmudgeonry, and that's a shtick. He knows his watches, that's for sure. What kind of a watch was it? Thanks for that. Thanks for that tip, though. I will watch it. I will definitely watch it. Yeah. I used to watch all the channels. Obviously, I watched Archie, TVG. I watched him. Of course, then I started his channel, and our sister channel. And yeah, I was watching most of them. English Watch, I discovered, and I love Andy over there. I watched Jenny L for a while, and then I just got bored. Not that she's boring, I just got bored. And I just found that it's, my problem, like I used to watch a lot of aviation videos because I love air travel. I love everything about it because of my dad and, traveling my whole life. And it's just a snooty little cunty who has the best first class and comparing. Everybody's just horrified by everything. You're supposed to be. I watched Jeb Brooks and his wife because they're cute. And that guy's wearing like 5711s and Vacheron. That guy, and I asked him, I wrote, hey, blah, blah, blah. I watch your stuff. I really noticed you got an incredible watch collection. Doesn't want to know anything about it. Doesn't want to talk about his watches. But he's a heavy hitter. That Jeb Brooks guy's got some heavy duty watches on. And, they'll go and they'll do coach. I watch the points guy because I want to, because now that I don't fly on the cuff anymore, I've got to figure out a way to fly better. And I'm not saying I'm not saying because I was spoiled little princess, pampered princess my whole life because of my dad and flying first class and, free airfare wherever I wanted to go. That was an incredible privilege that I'm incredibly grateful for. And I know it. I absolutely know it. Every once in a while, we'd be in the back of the bus. We'd make the best of it. I'd be disappointed. Like, damn it, I wanted, But I'm learning how to fly better. Not if I can eventually accumulate the points to get to business or whatever, because first is out. The only people that are doing first are Qatar and Emirates and all that. And we won't ever fly Emirates ever again because of what they did to Paul. And they basically left him for dead. Like we didn't know what was going on with him. You guys all know the story. He passed out on an Emirates flight and he was trying to get to the bathroom because he was nauseous and he was trying to, and they're like, you have to sit in your seat. And he's like, no, I don't feel good. I'm nauseous. Go in your seat right now. And he just hit the ground. And John, my guitar player, and I we were all sitting three abreast in coach on 777 on our way to Athens. And we saw him hit the ground. We both jumped up and we grabbed him and he was out, completely out. And he turned his head to the side and threw up while he was asleep. Now, you could die like that. That's a John Bonham special. Regurgitating on your own vomit. And I said, you call the captain right now and you tell him there's a medical emergency, because that's what they did none of that. Has he been drinking? Has he been drinking? He wasn't drinking. He ordered a glass of wine with his dinner and he tasted it. It was like Coach wine. And he said, "Oh, I can't drink that." And I sipped it and I went, "Ugh, disgusting." And he had like a San Pellegrino or whatever he had. So it wasn't that. It turns out, he had like a little bit of a vertigo thing that happened there. That's a whole other story. That's, not for me to tell. But they didn't. So I'll never fly Emirates. Never, ever, never, never again. And I wrote them a letter saying, this is what happened right away. Like, we don't comment on in-flight occurrences. I'm like, no, it happened with us. You did that to us. I wasn't looking for whatever, but fuck Emirates. I'm never going to fly them. Never. I don't care how classy it is. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? Brendan, who cares? Who cares? Dino, who cares? Congratulations to Dave Fahrenheit 451. Hit Tesh. I'll watch the rant. I like a good rant when somebody's good at it, and he's very good at it. Ooh, it's going to be a late night for me. So tomorrow, being that it's Thanksgiving, I can't do my show at 5 because I'm going to be gone. So I'm going to do my show earlier. Probably like a Sunday Mass dealio. Maybe I'll do it at 1 p.m. New York time. Just to, because I don't want to break up the schedule, but we'll be headed towards a destination at that time when I normally do the show. But Friday will be a normal show and all that stuff. Hey, Steve Mac 3, great to have you there. Who cares? Who fucking cares? I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if it's Nestor or Javier. I don't care. Those guys, no more. I'm not dealing with this shit. No more. Carlos Paggi's here. Hey, Carlos Paggi. Howdy, Bashers. Hope you're all well. At MPINY, Native Americans smoke sacred tobacco, often mixed with other plants like sumac, dogwood, and willow in a blend called, look at this smarty pantses that are on my show. Man, look at that. Kinnikinnick for the holidays. How cool is that? Traditional tobacco is used medicinally to treat ailments and to promote physical, spiritual, and community well-being. Sharing a ceremonial pipe was a way to seal agreements, build relationships, and foster trust between individuals. Yeah, it was simple stuff that they did. These are things that the Native Americans did. They used the resources of the earth. They were like having a good time, being peaceful things, and we're like, wait a minute, I could build a condo here. Terrible stuff. Cigars and good wine for tomorrow. Indeed. Okay, so MPI. So can you tell me? I'm so sorry because they changed the names on this right now, and like I can figure out who almost everybody is, and I should know from that thumbnail. Who be that? What's your regular screen name? I'm sorry. It's just that it's freaking me out that I can't figure out who everybody is. Earthquake. Jesus, you better unstack those Marshall speakers. Let me put them. Boing, 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 boing. The funny is, like, I was watching an interview with Neil Hannon from the Divine Comedy, who I think is a genius. Whom I think is seriously a genius. And we're watching it because Paul loves them too. And he's got like tons of keyboards. And he goes, is he really there? Is that a green screen? And then he goes and he grabs one of the guitars. I mean, I could do that too, right? I could be like, hold on a second. But that is fake, of course. Birds are fine. Oh, but you can still say birds? Okay. And that's a woman living in the UK. Thank you, Melly C. I still say birds. Okay. Chicks, Sheila's right. That's very Aussie thing. She was a right, Sheila. Manhole covers, now known as dumb people covers. Oh, it's time from David Bowie. Shit, I should know that. Battle Power. Terrible. I should know that. I was just about to watch an interview with what's the guy's name? It wasn't his producer. He might have worked with him before. The guy that did all the Aerosmith records and John Lennon. Why can't I remember his name off the top of my head? But he was telling a Bowie story. I was about to watch it. Hello, just tuning in. We'll watch from the start. Did I miss anything? Not yet. Red hot C1. Using the old life is sure to do irresponsible things. Should only be practiced after the age of 55. Yeah, it's true. Using the old life is sure to do irresponsible things. Yeah, should only be practiced. Yeah, listen, after 55, man, you should make it your own. Say what you want, do what you want, because time is limited. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. It's true. And I'm learning that too. No more compromises, because at this point in the game, like, what are you waiting for? What are we waiting for? Roar of the tiger is the thrill of the fight. It's true. We Catholics, I'm a follower, mostly depend on the Baltimore Catechism. Yeah, I mean, I'm Catholic. I do believe in God. I do like the pageantry of Catholicism. I was like, could have been a priest had I said, wait a minute, I'd rather try this rock star thing out first. Want to be a rock singer. I liked it. I liked it a lot. I like the art. I like a lot of stuff. Is it fucked up? Yeah, sure. Religion is fucked up. There's a lot of things. It's, construct is created by men. None of that shit is the word of God. Anybody who believes that's an idiot. It's inspirational things from, it's just, to be a good person, to keep people in line. Of course, it was mostly used to control us back in the day. But like, I say this all the time about all the crazies, all the fundamentalist Christian lunatics. Listen, you are the least Christ-like people I ever knew. All the stories that we know about Jesus Christ, and if you want to believe that he was the Son of God, listen to what he did. He was accepting. He lay with prostitutes, and he invited thieves and fallen people. Gotta be nicer if you want to be Christ-like. You can't be like, I don't want those Jews and homos and those blacks. I don't want any of those people coming around my backyard. How dare they? Don't they know? Think of all those people. Fuck them. You're bad, folks. You're bad people. Love you, Nick Pieces. Panel power. Snoopy Baseball Weekender. Right on my desk. You know why? I wore it all morning. I'll put it on my other wrist right now. Where once I take the millie off, because I wear my watch on my right hand. How about that? So you got caught with a flat? Well, how about that? Well, babies, don't you panic. Tudor BB1. Hey. Okay, is this a person I don't know? Because I don't know. The handles are crazy. Tell me who you are so I don't fuck up. I hate not knowing who these names are. Tudor BB1, BB41 monochrome. Just a hey. Pictures, please. Basherdirk@gmail.com. The Gallery of Bashtards, which we're going to do in just a little while. You share it with me, I share it with the world, and then the whole Bashers will get together and tell you how much they love your watch. And congratulations. It's a great thing, man. I had my boutique experience. I'm de-virginized when it comes to the boutique experience. And you know what? I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was pretty cool. You feel a little bit special. There was nobody in the store. It felt like we owned it. And I went with the lady with the wrench and her super duper handsome and wonderful husband. And Paul, we went there and they brought us 4 glasses of champagne. They asked if we wanted more. We did not. We didn't abuse it. We tried on the Omega fragrance. Me no likey. I saw a couple of great pairs of sunglasses. They gave me a pen. It was great. So we'd love to know more about this from you. Very much so. You got it today? Send me an email. Basherdirk@gmail.com. Let me put that back up there. Basherdirk@gmail. I'm going to leave that up there for anybody who wants to share their stuff with me, because we don't have a really big gallery today. So, which means I just have to ad lib. But very, very cool. Very, very cool. That's a beautiful watch. Wearing my nighttime watch, 2321, as the auto light just showed me. How nice is that? Ray. Mr. Pocky's wearing he's wearing his Arnie from 82. Great watch. Amazing. Tom Navali. Apparently Tim Wright quit YouTube daily streams. He's back on painting doors. Is that true? How could that be? How could Timmy? Timmy's got a great thing going. He's got a great crowd, great people who love him. I can't imagine that. He quit his, you know what they say? It's how long is Timmy? Didn't Timmy start out as a hiking channel? I know he did something before he got into the watch game. Like, and I was briefly in the watch game. Still we still talk about watches all the time because we love them, and let's make that a part of what we do here. But like the ones that are just, I used to watch Federico Talks, and I watched them all. Then I was just like, okay, there's only so much I can hear about watches anymore. Then there's all the douches showed up. Like the guy went to prison, and I called that guy. I called it first. I said, this guy's full of shit. Then you started getting all these guys, like Emma was saying, they're all they're all sleeved out, and they've all got their dentures in, like these bright white headlight teeth, and they're all working in groups in like London or all over the place, and they're doing these shorts, and they're all staged, and it all feels so fake, and it's like, yeah, I don't want in on that. We are the people that really love the horology. We love the watches. We're not flipping them. I'm never going to flip any of these. There's one where a guy sold his dad's watch. I just saw it just 5 minutes ago. I can't imagine Jimmy would do that. I can't imagine. I don't think so. He's traveling all the time, going to all the watch shows. He's got great support, man. Timmy's got great support, and he's a hustler. Like I don't have any of that moxie at all. I don't. But he does. He's really good at it. Yeah, Steve, we were supposed to have coffee this morning. It just got away from me. You know what I did this morning, Steve? I slept till 9:30, which is never on the cards for me. Only because I knew Rose was gonna get up at like 10 and Paul was home, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay in bed. I was just exhausted. I've been working on some new music for my German friend Marcus Pfeffer, and I just found out that he is a doctor, but he has his doctorate in this chair is so squeaky. I got an oil can. He's got his doctorate in like business administration and all these other things, and he's a smart guy from the middle of Germany, and he's a virtuoso musician, guitar player, songwriter. And what he does is he sends me these music beds, and he asked me to write lyrics and melodies to them, and then I record them, and then we talk about what needs to get done, and then we got a bunch. I've done a couple of records with him, and I just finished a brand new song with him, and so I was up very, very late, and so I slept late. But Steve, love you. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. For those who you don't know, that Hardcore Shutterbug is an incredible photographer, hard rock singer of the kind of punky, kind of, I don't even know what you'd call that kind of music. I'd say it's just he's the singer of the Serial Poets. They've been together forever and ever, and they're fantastic. Check them out. Hey, Pound of Power, you legend, says Nick Brooker. Nick Brooker. Oh, hey, Jeff. Thank you so much. You sent the picture of today's tutor. Great. Pea coat and a knit skull cap. Serpico is my second favorite. I mean, I know you guys make fun of me when I wear my knit cap, right? Do I have it with me? No, it's in the other room. I mean, my uniform in the winter has always been a pea coat. I look like a longshoreman, especially with my Irish mug and my thick black beard. I ran into a good friend named John. He's a great guitar player, great singer. He's in a band called the Big Daddy Project. He lives up the street. He's like 6'6". He's a giant, handsome, big, piercing blue headlights. He's a gorgeous man and a sweetheart of a guy. And we always talk music on the street. And he had a pea coat on, and I said he didn't recognize me because I guess I was just all gussied up for winter. And I came out of the supermarket and I said, "Hey, John." And he looks at me. He goes, "Oh shit, I thought you were some longshoreman." But it's a look. It's a look. Pea coat, and I love. You know how many of those skull caps I have? But I don't have like this. I have the ones that you fold over, like the real ones, the ones that the longshoremen wear. Everything in moderation, including moderation. That's right, Carlos Paggi. The road of excess leads to the palace of wisdom. You never know what is enough until you know what is more than enough. This is true too. Listen, I mean, you see me on Friday night, like, I'll get close to a bottle of wine, or, we usually Paul and I share it. So three glasses of wine, and I'm pretty much finished. When I was young, I went to a party. I think I was 16. they had Jack Daniels there. Of course, I'd never drunk. I think I had sipped beer or wine coolers, and we drank a bunch of Jack Daniels, and I got really hammered. And the next thing you know, I'm back at home. We and my dad built like just a toilet in the basement. It was just such Queens crap, and I was down there for the better part of a day, just vomiting. And you know what? I haven't drank hard liquor ever since. And I'm just not a fan of that. Have I had one too many glasses of wine? Definitely, I have. But you know, like when you go to Italy, are you drinking wine? Yeah, you're drinking it every day, but you're drinking it like an Italian, like a European does. You have some with dinner or maybe some whatever aperitivos, whatever you have. But it's not. They don't. Nobody's getting drunk. That doesn't happen. It's like a Boston thing, college thing, American thing. They're not really getting hammered. I'm sure some people are, but most people aren't. Seiko 1968 and Longines Ultracron. Nice. You guys have some pretty cool shit. Barolo is nearly as good as Brunello. Well, sure. Sure. And, listen, here's the problem. The price. Here, Barolo is expensive and Brunello is very expensive. So, my tastes have always been in the right bank, Pomerol, and then on the other bank, I prefer Pauillac. I love the great Bordeaux's. I love the Merlots. And I started to love, always love Barolo. Langes are good. They're too young, and the Nebbiolos are great. During the pandemic, we got like a case of Nebbiolo, and we sat out on the deck every night and just drank Nebbiolo. And I loved the pandemic. I don't know. It was good. I didn't hate it. Brunello, I've not had lots of it. I probably had maybe 10 Brunello experiences in my long wine history. We used to collect and, we did a lot of wine aspiration, lots of it. We wanted to drink this. And to this day, I've tasted all the greats. I've tasted La Tâche, never the Echezot or any of the other crazy Domini Romani Conti Burgundies. But I had some La Tâche. I've had every single one of the 5 Premier Crus. I've had all the deuxièmes, all the treizièmes. I've had all of those. But the only one I've never tasted out of the 5 big ones in Bordeaux is Chateau Latour. I've never had it. But I've had tons of Lafite. I've had tons of all the other ones. And tons of the second ones. Because they're affordable. And that's Pichon Longueville, Comtesse de Lalande, and it's, all the Pavie, all that stuff. There's a lot of them. You can get it. I mean, Brunello is delicious. And we got a bottle as a gift. Gaia. It was absolutely freaking mesmerizingly crazy. Absolutely delicious. I mean, there's something so amazing about cracking open a great bottle of wine with somebody you want to sit with, talk with. Like I had that time with James M at the TWA hotel. I mean, it was watches and life and travel, and we were drinking amazing. We were drinking a Pauillac. It was just Saint Emilion. We were drinking limited thing, but Brunello. Why did I go off on that forever? But Brunello, yeah, I love Brunello. I recommended the 42nd Street Mazal watch channels. Great. Yeah, I watch that shit all the time. You know who I love on that? I love Carrie, the diamond lady. I'm gonna get you a great price. Oh my god. Is that Zircon? I watch that all the time. I don't like that little thief that walks around. I don't know his name, but he'll get a watch and then he'll go across the street to flip it and he'll hit everybody. Well, I can get this over there. He's just making the quick bucks, and that's not my angle. I don't like it. But Carrie, the diamond lady, she knows her stones. She is obsessed with acquiring great stones, and she loves to give people the perfect diamonds. I think that's really interesting. Gemology is fascinating. I watch that. And the older guy, I don't know his name either. The older guy is kind of dumpy, and he knows everything, and like he's got a bag filled with Rolex dials. I mean, he's got a lot of stuff, bezels and stuff. I native am. I smoke Fuentes. Hey, great to have you on the show. Thanks so much. Did Colin's character die during that lunch, or did she save him? What does that mean? Colin's character died during that lunch. Oh, it's Daniel Gutierrez. Shit, look at that. I couldn't even tell who that was. Daniel, what are you talking about? Not sure what that did. Daniel I don't know what that means. Tim ran away before Zelensky started calling the shots. You don't like him. I mean, listen, listen. Everybody gets whatever information that they get, but you've indicted him on a lot of stuff. Now, I don't know what your angle is on that, Panel Power, but I mean, you're obviously not a fan of that guy. I mean, pretty much everybody else is. There's some I know about the scandal of his friends and the corruption about that. They've never put it on him, but I mean, what a fucking raw deal Trump offered to Ukraine. I mean, they're basically just polishing Putin's shoes, giving him everything he wants. I mean, he was the aggressor, right? I mean, how does that work? I don't really get it. I don't get it. You could tell me privately. You don't have to say it on the show. I'm just curious as to you obviously don't like him. And maybe there's just stuff I don't know about. And that's probably true too. James Vacheron 99. Finally get to catch some of the show live. I was just talking about you. Now I'm embarrassed. Hi, James M. Have to figure out how to change back to name versus handle. You go to youtube.com/handle, and then you could change it to @James M. But I think the ship hath sailed, Jimmy boy. Just telling everybody what a great night that was. Just drinking 2 bottles of wine. We drank a bottle each. I tried on your Panerai. It was great. It was fantastic. And then the guy that was like came to open up the bottle, the cork was broke, and the guy that came to fix it, I was like, I'll do it because I'm a wine guy. I'm a bartender forever. And the guy that came was a guy I worked with at that shithole down in Gramercy Park. Amazing. It was a great time. It was really. That was a special night. One of the best nights I had in one of my favorite places. When you come to New York, if you haven't been to the TWA Hotel, by all means, you don't have to stay there, though. It's cool. I stayed there on our 30th anniversary, I think it was. We got a room there, and it was great. And but the restaurant, it's Jean Georges, but it's like, Jean Georges, bistro. It's not like, fine dining. But it's very, very nice. The food was excellent. And the company and the wine was even better. So it was great. That's how you do it. So you go to youtube.com/handle, singular, no plural, not handles, handle, and you could change it. And it works. Giant bang boom. Let's give you that. Thanks, buddy boy. Great to see you on the show. I own 20 hats. Most of them are woolly beanies. Yeah, me too. That's all I got. That was William Blake. Very good. I'm at work, guys. Wanted to check in and tell you to all have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you, Charles. Oh, man, how sweet of you. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And drive safe, be safe, and just be on the defensive. Remember, people are scary out there. And you upvoted. Please upvote if you can. What a great thing to do if you can. 47 Scam Place. Amazing. I don't know what that means, but there you go. And please identify. So I don't know who you are. Alinsky. Let's see. 47 Scam Place. Okay. Carrie is the godmother. Yeah, the diamond lady. She's great. Stay away, diamonds trash. Zelensky, Black Rock Beach. Okay. Ballad of a Small Player. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. It was a beautiful movie. I really enjoyed it. Everyone should watch it. Everyone should watch it. $48 billion stolen by Zelensky. Now they're saying that he had nothing to do with that. Where did you see that? I mean, I did a deep dive after I suspected that you didn't like him because the scandal doesn't ever mention him in any way, but it's people listen, politics everywhere is corrupt. Look at this frickin' town. Look at this moron defensive war guy going after a great American astronaut for reciting the laws of military code, and he's telling us he should be executed. What the fuck is that? silencing people because of their opinions is what. I have not seen that. So point me in the direction. I've not heard that he had any connection to that. I mean, there's an investigation, obviously. I mean, isn't that guy trying to save Ukraine, or should we just let Russia have it? Is that what it should be? I don't know. Did he have a heart attack, or should she come and save him? Doing it again. I don't know. You guys talking? Yeah, by PTR and BlackRock. BlackRock meaning the by PLTR. You got me in the dark. You got me in the dark. Was a great night. We'll get there again. Definitely, James M. 100%. 100%. Anyway, let's do the Gallery of Bastards. Let's do that.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublime, the absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the
world. From what? That's interesting. Oh yeah, I got some pictures. Do. I have a lot of Ukrainian friends, man. I have never heard that sentiment yet. Not a one. Not a once. That's interesting though. Hey, they call him Scotty Love. What's happening with that? You know what? I think it's time that Dirk gets a new microphone stand because I hear the audio from it right now and I don't like it very much. I don't care for it. Anyway, who cares? Look at this. He's staying at the Erlong Mansion in bed and breakfast in 1845. Looks like a beautiful plantation, doesn't it? Doing it. Educate me, panel power. Send me the power. Send me the in the film Battle of the Small Player, did Colin's character die or did she come pay the bill and say no, she was never there? I mean, that's what I don't really understand. Yeah, I have to watch that movie again because there was some surrealism there and I'm not quite sure what happened. Oh, that was tragic though, right? Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Beautiful. This is a beautiful place, pal. This is great. This is Scotty Love. Down Florida way. Look at that. Is that pink or is that orange? It looks like a flamingo. And look at this. The Lost Ark Antiques. How cool is that? I hope you had a great time there with the missus. Ooh, yacht master. Look at that blue line. Very nice. He's got a big wrist. I've met him, in person. He's got a manly man. He's got a man-sized wrist. It's very big. He entered the museum with wrists the size of Goliath. That's a beautiful watch. That is gorgeous. I love a yachty. You love a yachty? I love a yachty. Who doesn't love a yachty? I have never personally lusted for one. In the Rolly world, I lusted for that. I have lusted for a sub, no date, or just the Submariner, and a vintage Explorer. That is all. Those are the ones that do me. Those are the ones that do me good. Steve McLeod of the Clan McLeod. Some photography. Andy M loves the Yachtmaster. Yeah, it's a beautiful watch. It's a classique. Look at this. It's cool. Look at that. Is that the Polizia? Look at that. The police in Scotland. I love their police cars. You gotta love this. The chimneys and the look of it all. That's a beautiful shot, man. Beautifully composed. Incredible. Yeah. Oh, that is beautiful, man. That is absolutely stunningly beautiful. That's like Peter Gabriel album cover quality. That's incredible. That might be my most favorite picture you ever did because it's breathtaking. Look at that. That is an album cover and a half, my friend. Doesn't it look like something Peter Gabriel needs to see that? Oof. I've never been to your beautiful country, man. I as a Celt myself, it's disgusting that I've never been there. I need to see that. It's beautiful because my blood is all Irish. Irish blood, Irish heart. I could do Irish blood, Merkin. No, it would be the opposite way. Italian heart. It's amazing. Morrissey, I boycotted that cunt. I love him. I love his music. I love his lyrics, but he's a twat. His politics are shit. He's part of the whole Gaza kill 'em all squad. That is very cool. Look at that juxtaposition of this modernist. Who lives there? Incomparable. Thank you, Mr. McLeod. Beautiful work. Absolutely gorgeous. Roar the Tiger, the United Code of Military Code, the UCMJ prohibits following an illegal order, period. That's what they were talking about. And that is the thing that Trump doesn't like. I mean, that's the code. You know, what is it called? What is it called again when a leader tries to suppress that? What is it called again? Yeah, it's just fucking annoying. So annoying that exists at all. And then there's people look at Pete Hegseth. Wow, that guy. He's like a member of the Ku Klux Klan. Don't believe. Thought for the day. Oh, it's a YouTube video. This is, I guess, for bashers. That's from the beautiful Becky Brown. Becky Brown, but it looks like it's for me personally. Here's some. How about this? How about some Tilly, baby? How about some Tilly? Let's make Tilly wonderful. Wow. Look at you. Hello. You're so beautiful. Beautiful baby. Wow. That is, I can't ever get a shot of Loom like that. How in the world do you do that? Is it just because maybe I just don't have Chromolite. Maybe that's what it is. Because look how beautiful that looks. That looks amazing. Oh, look at that. That's why everybody wanted that one. Look at Tilly. Tilly all comfy. Oh, hello, baby. Incredible. Oh, it's raining again in New York. Shit. Thank you so much for that. Thank you, Mr. Brooker. Snoopy says to all my Basher family. Oh, Melly C. Snoopy says he only has 3 wishes for Thanksgiving. For my family to be healthy, for a better year ahead, and every hurting heart to find healing. Oh, thank you so much. And to you too. You're a beautiful soul, Melly C. You're the purple one. You know that? And you know what's even better? Following up that with Eminem Madness, Malcolm Minden Madness. I need to come up with a guitar. I need to be able to accompany that instead of just singing that every time. I need to not do that anymore. I'll come up with it pronto tanto. It's Mark for Carolyn Martin. Look at you. Look at you, you beautiful baby boy. It's Mark for president. Mark for president. Oh, Mindy. What are we going to do with you, beautiful lady? Don't hate. Oh, look at this. He's just, look at him. He's looking so healthy and wonderful, Melly and Andy. I mean, it's really been so great. You Gabbery. Hey, Gabbery. Gabbery. More rules. He's got it just as bad as Carolyn does. He told me so. Hey, it happens. It happens to the best of us. Look at this beautiful boy. He's so beautiful. And he's a cuddly, muddly, buddly. That's why. She's more like the Ursula Andress type. Just, my allure needs to be respected from far away. From my beauty. Look at her big eyeballs. Saucer eyeballs. Oh, beautiful. But she loves her fire. You stoke the fire. You've got Mindy in your yard. Don't stare at the flames. Don't stare too deep. Look at this beautiful handsome boy. Hello, baby. I don't cook anything tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm going to a restaurant, and Daniel. What do I normally do? Listen, I go to family things where there's turkey on the table. I just eat the potatoes, and we're a big turnip people because we're Irish folks. So, stuffing, non-vegetarian stuffing, and, all the other stuff. I believe cranberry sauce has gelatin in it, so I haven't had it since 1970 something. Beautiful Mork. Oh, that's a great shot of the Mindy. Hello. Look at her beautiful pink nose. I just want to go boop, 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 boop. But she probably wouldn't like that, right? Smoking into madness, smoking into madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Smoking into madness. Thank you, guys. Happy Thursday to you. I know it's not a thing for you guys. Sir Julian, Wednesday the 26th. Some artwork from him, the incomparable Julian. What do you got for us today, Julian? I should stop doing that. My Orson Welles thing. Julian in London for the first time since 1947. He said, I was talking to John Huston about production in movies. And he said, let's have a drink and a cigar first, and then maybe talk to some punters. Look at that. It's beautiful. Shadows. Walk in the shadows. Oh, look at this. Who is this? It looks like Nelson Mandela. Is that Nelson Mandela? It looks like his head to me. I could be wrong. Daniel says the Macy's parade. I mean, I've never watched it. It's on TV. Have I ever been to it? Well, kind of. The Linnean Society. Look at those doors. Are gorgeous. Amazing. I heard a noise in the corner. And it was Charles Chaplin. That's beautiful, Julian. My old manager Ray used to live on Columbus Circle, and we would go to his house and open the windows and stare at the parade. That was fun. Way back when. Way back in the 90s. It's some zebras, as you say. Oh, it's in the Louis Vuitton store. Those are Louis Vuitton zebras. I like zebra better than zebra. I don't like zebra. Zebra. It's a zebra. I know it looks like zebra. It's not spelled zebra. I know. But I also like Z, YYZ. It's YYZ. It's not YYZ, but Americans say Z. A to Z, A to Z. Potatoes, potatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes. Leinster, Leinster, Leicester. Dino. That's beautiful. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. I watched a whole documentary on the street lamps of London. And these particular LED halogen-y things were featured. But then they showed the old ones, which are these ornate things with all kinds of scarabs and birds and animals and incredible stuff. And then the guy who was narrating it said, but the one thing that's funny about them is that these are not works of art. These were mass produced in a factory. He goes, so we could still make beautiful things if we wanted to, but we just choose not to. Isn't that interesting? Incredible. That is amazing. Look at her. She's gorgeous. What a portrait. Did she know you were taking her portrait, or did you just snap it privately? Incredible. Stuff is amazing. Yeah. Wow. I don't even know what's happening here. I mean, it looks like, is that St. Pancras in the back? Kind of looks like it. St. Pancras, as you say. You guys don't say Saint, you say St. Paul's. St. Paul's. Beautiful, Julian. Oof. It's a crane. Look at that. Oh, is that the O2? It is. I think it is. Oh, wow. How interessante, my friend. Huh. Oh, yeah, that building is astonishing. Astonishing. Absolutely astonishing. Ugh. You know I love this. Not the air conditioning per se, but how you juxtapose the older stuff with the ductwork and all that stuff. And look how filthy that stuff is. Look at the soot on that. And that too is beautiful. Rust is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Julian, ladies and gentlemen, the incomparable Sir Julian, taking us through London. That's an amazing shot. Thank you, Julian, so very much. Quite beautiful. Thank you, kind sir. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Is this something I can show on here, Andrew? I don't know that I can, but I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna preview it first. Download. Did I hit download? Oh, it's gonna do it twice now. Watch. How long is this? It's 50 seconds. Okay. Let's. He sent it to me. Let's see what he says. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Wolkowicz. Lane.
Santa knows we're all God's children, and it's everything right. So say your prayers and then you start till Santa Claus comes tonight. Come Santa Claus, come Santa Claus, right? Come Santa Claus way. He's got this road, girls and boys, it's Christmas time again. Santa knows we're all God's children, and it's
No sound. Okay, you scared me. Okay, because I'm back on Google. It's all Google. You getting sound right? My turn. I do it all day long. That was pretty good. You know, you have a very nice voice, and it's Santa Claus Lane, isn't it? It's not Santa Claus Way. Is that Canadian? I don't know. That was pretty great and very cute, and you're adorable, and you know it. Hey, look at this. How great is this? Hold on a second. Let me make sure I get this right. From Anthony, Vintage Omega for the gallery. Oh boy. This is what sets my heart aflutter because you know how I love. Oh. Look at this, baby. Look at this DeVille. Oof. Oof. Look at the crown. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan. You know, you've seen Paul's a million times, right? I've showed it on the show. He has the precursor to the DeVille, which was the Seamaster calendar. And the calendar is at 6. But these are great watches. And I've said this a million times. You know, you'll find some incredible movements in these things. Earlier on, they were bumper movements. But as you got older, there was 413s, a whole bunch of different ones. And you can get these, or you could, for the longest time, for a song, a couple $100. You can find them in all kinds of places. And they're beautiful. Look at that applied original Omega logo. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? That the old logo is so much nicer than the new logo. I'm sorry, it just is. Where is my where are you? Who are you? Where are you? Did I have it in the other room? I might have. I don't know. That's the original pad. That's a beautiful one. Thank you, Anthony, for that, because that's incredible. We love that. I love that. You know, that and TV dial Omegas. Beautiful. Jeff, what did he get today? He got the BB41 monochrome. Oof, man. You know what? In a lot of ways, audio is very low. I'll try to fix that the next time. You couldn't did you get to hear him sing though? I'll play it before the show ends. How about that? Oof. I mean, listen. I mean, it's a tutor sub, no date. Or just a sub. Look at that. It's beautiful. My favorite knurling in the business. Look at the congratulations. You did. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Look at the size of that crown. I am a crown queen, man. I love a big crown. I love a big crown. It is beautiful. That crown is exquisite. Look at the side. That's nothing like a big crown. It's juicy. Congratulations, man, on that beautiful watch. Perfect fit on your wrist. And I also got to say, I love that Tudor bracelet. I love it. Congratulations, man. It's fantastic. Thanks for sending that picture. From Andy M. Oh, hey. This is from Melly C. And she says, from Andy M. Do you not have your own email address? Is that what it is? Very nice. Some Seiko and the Seiko and Longines. Oh, this is what you're wearing today. Very cool. I love them both, but the Longines wins for me because you know why. And I love Longines as a brand. I love it. I mean, Seiko. I love Seiko too. We all do. Oof. That is pretty, man. That is so pretty and so unique. You know, that'll get people looking. You know what I mean? If I saw that on there, I'd be like, uh-oh. It's beautiful. But this is a very, very attractive Seiko. Definitely is. Quite beautiful. Yes. Sweet. And the straps are beautiful. I like how you have that. What is that? Alligator? That rubber strap is cool as shit, though. That's aftermarket, right? That is not, certainly not original. But I love that. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, the Tudor mic drop. Yeah, I agree. That Tudor is beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful watch. Indeed. Hey, happy Wednesday from James M. Uh-oh. He's got, let me tell you something. Be ready. This guy's got beautiful wrists, beautiful hands, beautiful man. Look at this. Look at this. Oh no. On a bracelet. You so never see Vacheron bracelets ever. You never see them. Oh, Marona Mia, is that beautiful. Jesus Christ. Look at that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oof. I mean, talk about mic drop. Jeez. Oh, wait a second. You have the, oh my God. 2 of them on bracelets. Look at that shit. Look at that. You have the chrono. Oof. Basheron, man. It's a whole other ball game. I like your Louis Vuitton watch case, though. It's very swanky. Look at this. That is astonishing. That Vacheron blue, holy macaroni. It is maybe the most beautiful blue I've ever seen. And I've seen that watch in person. It is mesmerizing. As are you, handsome James M. Thank you so much. That's very sweet. Wow. Let's go get drunk. Gallery, Gallery. What do you got going on here? Let me read this first before I share it. Let me read this. It just says gallery. Okay. Oh my God. Look at this. Okay. Let's do it. Oh my God. How cute. Let's, okay. Here we go. Here's the gang. Here's the gang. Why is it not sharing? There it goes. Go. Oh, you're a big baby. You're a big, beautiful baby. Oh my God. Look at you. Oh, sweetheart. Usually, oh, look at this. The kids. Oh my God. Look at their house. How cute is that? I love that they love each other so much. So beautiful. Aren't they sweet? Oh, look. We got a competitor for the White Sox Award, because usually it belongs to Andrew Wolkowicz. Oh my God, look at you enjoying your snoozy snooze. The beautiful. I love the wick, all the wicker. You have the wicker house for the dogs and the beautiful wicker basket, and then you got something going on here. Absolutely lovely. Gallery. Oh, look at you. You're so pretty. Listen, I know I'm a cat lady, but I was a dog person first. They just stole my heart. It just happened. I found a cat and I took it home, and I was like, I want to keep the cat. I want to keep the cat. Burger the cat and Abby the dog from Jeff. Oh my God. Wait till you see these. These are just too damn much. Oh, look at you, big baby. Oh. They enrich our lives in so many ways, and they're so much better than people. They really are. He's all Seiko'd out there too. Look at that. Look at you, beautiful baby. And look at this handsome pup. Oh, look at you. You're beautiful. So stately and elegant and beautiful. Wow. Incredible. Thank you, Jeff, for sharing your babies with us. That's beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's Abby the dog, and Burger the cat. Oh, sorry, I don't need to have that on there. Okay, and hey, James Scott, Maverick Gus's son. Hey, oh my God, Gus's son. What a handsome baby! Look at that. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, what a beauty. Oh, is he gorgeous? Look at this baby doll. Oh my God. What a puppy. Oh, he's adorable. What do you got? Power seats in your recliner? Oh, this is so pretty. What a pretty boy. Well, thank you so much for that. Well, yeah, it's a beautiful dog. He is the, what do you call that? What is that condition called when you have two different color eyes? Something chrome, some gusted, very good. I love that. There's a husky in my neighborhood. He's got one kind of green eye, one blue eye. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. He's so adorable. I always forget the name of that. What is that thing called? Two color eyes is called heterochromia. Yeah, it's easy to remember. Heterochromia. Thank you so much. The Gallery of Bashtards. You know what I'll do now that I'll put the sound up all the way? Let me go back to Andrew. I already have it. So, see what I hate about this is here it is. I can pop this open. Is this Andrew? Okay. Where's the volume on this? How do I get the volume? Why is there no volume on this thing? I want to get the volume better. Maybe is the volume low for everybody? Anyway, let's play it again. Are those even the names Nixon and Blixen? Those are not the names of Andrew. You're so fun. He's into it. So say your prayers, goodwill for talk, Santa Claus comes tonight. My turn. Ray says sometimes you don't get them. Did you send me stuff that I don't have right now? I don't know why it only happens for you, but I will look in my junk mail to see if it's in there. Spam. No, I have nothing from you. I get your emails when you send them to me, right? Very, very low sound. I got to figure out how to fix that. It's got to be a way for me to do that. Got to be a way. There's got to be a way. Yeah, that's the story. That's the story. What a great show. Thanks, everybody. It is 4:24, an hour and a half. We're in the show. Thanks so much for all of your amazingness. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. And listen, tomorrow's a holiday in the States. Drive safe, be safe. It's not holiday. Wish everybody well. And I will see you tomorrow earlier. I'll post, I think I'll probably do 1 o'clock or noon. So that'd be 6 o'clock your time. Only because I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be traveling on now. So I got to, make sure I do it a little bit earlier, and all that stuff. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything. Thank you, Bashers. Thank you for all the great stuff in the world. Remember to hold the door open. Remember, say please and thank you. Remember, give bad people some rope. Because you know what? They'll either prove themselves to be good or evil. And that's at the end of the day what it just comes down to. So you know what? If they turn out to be a good person, they could be your best friend. Otherwise, just get rid of them because they're kind.